Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Mo or Less podcast, where we get inside your mind to transform your life so you can make the best decision possible to always win. I know I switch it up every episode, but I just go with what I feel for the day. So, this episode, we are talking about winning these last 30 days to make the money moves and the mindset shifts that will get you ready for 2026. Mindset shifts for 2026. I guess that rhymes a little bit, but without further ado, let's hop right into it. And so I decided to actually do some research. I know I've been teaching about money habits and mindset and getting you ready for the new year. In this particular episode, I'm going to highlight a few things around what to expect for 2026. There's a lot of things that happen in the economic sphere that there's a lot of uncertainty, right? Cost of living is expected to go up. There's going to be a lot of changes and things that's going to bring a lot of financial pressures to you. There's going to be more people seeking stability and things to secure their financial future. So today, I'm going to show you some little tidbits and some biblical truths that are going to help guide you to truth. That are going to help set you on course to succeed in 2026. Okay, so with all the stress, with all the pressure, all the things that are set against you, you've come to the right place because people are seeking for help. They're seeking for understanding. They're seeking for support. Well, as long as you stay with the Mo or Less podcast, you're going to always get Mo and not less. And so, as we're wrapping up the year, I want you guys to understand that you can start preparing yourself mentally, spiritually, economically now, physically now. All those things, I've been talking about it. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to say it in as many different ways as possible so you guys can understand how passionate and serious I am about it. And as a caveat, if you're watching this video on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you may be watching it, go ahead and click this link because this is actually one of the many things that I'm doing for 2026. I'm launching my webinar, a free webinar where I'm sharing my story and my journey to home ownership and how that has changed my life financially. And then how you guys can set yourself on a course with this free webinar and tap into investing into your future so you can set course for your life. As always, we're going to jump right into scripture. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8 says, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof." I talked about that on my last episode, but the way you end 2025 determines how you begin 2026. Isaiah 43 and 19 says, "Behold, I will do a new thing," right? You cannot receive new things with your old mindset. You have to change your mindset in order for you to produce new results in the coming year. Okay? You have to prepare to shift your mindset and get ready for the new year with a different mindset. Look at your whole 2025. Look at your wins, your losses, everything that God has given you, everything that you have lost. Look at how you were thinking, look at how you were moving. Now, if you're satisfied with your 2025, then stay consistent and keep that going. Stay consistent and keep that going. But if you are not satisfied with the results that you got this year, it is time to shift the way you think. Okay? So here are some takeaways I want you guys to reflect on and prepare for as we head into 2026. You want to head into 2026 with momentum. So here are 3 C's that you need to adopt. Number 1, be calculated. Number 2, have clarity. And number 3, commit. Calculate, clarify, and commit. Calculate, clarify, and commit. So in December, you want to be disciplined and calculate every move that will set you up to win and succeed in January. Then you want to clarify. You want to make sure the vision is clear. You know, the Bible talks about my people perish for a lack of knowledge. The Bible also talks about, um, sorry, I'm watching some kids play outside here while I'm recording. So the Bible also talks about um, having a clear vision and making it plain. Having a clear vision and making it plain so you can set yourself on course for what God has called you to do. And then commit, consistency, discipline, commitment. All those things are synonyms for one another in the process of making your life change. You have to decide what you want to see, then you have to commit to it, and you have to follow it through. You have to follow that thing all the way through 2026 into 2027. Because I don't want you to just say, okay, let me do what I need to do now to get ready for 2026. It's saying, what am I going to do now that's going to prepare me for 2026, 27, 2030, 2040, and beyond, right? I asked this in my last podcast episode, and I want you guys to get clarity on this now. Is your future self grateful for the decisions you're making today? And if they are not, then you have to make those changes right now. Okay? I want you to ask yourself these questions. Write this down, okay? What belief held you back most in 2025? What have you thought about yourself that has kept you like, I'm not worthy, I'm not qualified, I'm not fit for this? Well, what have you been saying about yourself that's been holding you back for 2025, right? Where did fear make decisions for you in the past year? You wanted to do something, but fear stopped you from doing it. Fear prevented you from making that trip, from contacting that person, from securing that job, from doing that thing. We can always blame society, the government, social media, our friends, our family. We can always blame everybody else. But what fear component in your life has stopped you from doing what you truly wanted to do? And ask yourself this third question. What mindset must die in December for you to not repeat the same thing in 2026? What mindset must you leave in 2027? What do you need to repent of? What do you need to give to God? What do you need to let go of to get yourself ready for 2026? You need to do an audit of 2025. Take the coming weeks to kind of evaluate, say, okay, this works. Let's keep that going. I like doing this. I'm passionate about this. Let's keep that going. I didn't like this. I didn't like those results. I didn't like how that felt. I didn't like how that looked. So let me get rid of those things. I thought this way. And let me shift those thoughts to something better, something that's prosperous, something that's going to help me elevate. What shifts do you need to make in order for you to build in 2026? And build a simple blueprint. I'm always talking about blueprint, hence the link right here that's going to get you on that pathway. I can help you with one financial goal here, adjusting, getting your mindset around credit together. I have to say this one thing, and I might do an episode about this, but working in the bank and being in the financial space for so long, I forget what's not common knowledge. Like, like understanding credit, understanding savings, understanding budgeting, the basics that can help perpetuate you into other areas of elevation, of generational wealth, of investing, of things of that nature. I'm not even talking about the deep things, the basic things. How many people don't really understand or grasp those concepts that can change their life financially? People don't understand credit. People don't understand how to save. People don't understand budgeting, and they're struggling, living check to check, struggling because they don't understand what I would assume to be basics. And I apologize because when I teach these things, and I'm like, how do you in your 30s, 40s do and you don't know this? Well, I've worked in the industry. I've made an effort to learn this. And a lot of people don't have that information readily available. So I apologize when I come off like, why don't you know this stuff? And my goal now is to teach and show that it's very possible to learn these things and change your life forever. So here's a simple blueprint that you can write down. Write your goals. Debt plan. That means get yourself out of debt with a plan. Savings plan. It doesn't have to be big. Start off with saving $1 a paycheck, $2 a paycheck, $5. If you're struggling, you can do it. You can do it. Credit improvement steps. Here's a free webinar that you can get some help that will guide you into something that's going to help you invest in your financial future. Click that QR code. Click that link. And hop into that webinar. If you're listening to this, the link is going to be below. And if you listen to the podcast, More or Less podcast, the link is going to be below in the description when you're ready to go. But and it's funny because I'm doing like hand gestures to say click this link. But if you're listening to this audibly, then you're not going to have a link to click. You're not going to know what I'm talking about. So go into the description, click the link to get you ready to hop in to that course, to that free webinar that's going to change your life, and then work on home ownership and investment strategies, basic things that's going to set you up. My mindset is this: you want to have at least three areas that's going to secure your financial future. That's home ownership, where you can build equity. That's life insurance where you can secure your family's future. And then that's investing. You put a little bit away now, that's going to grow big over time. So you have that for your future wealth. Then you have to obtain something that's going to build right now wealth. Okay? You have that future wealth, and then you have that right now wealth. So position yourself in 2026. Here are some things that you can consider. Your job will shift. People have lost jobs this year, government shutdown, a whole bunch of stuff has happened. Those things can be expected to happen. Interest rates may adjust for home ownership, for taxes, for credit, for everything. Rates are going to go up and down, they're going to fluctuate, okay? The housing market is going to fluctuate. People are going to win, people are going to lose. So if you prepare now for what's inevitable, then you won't be taken, by surprise when the inevitable happens. Because it's going to be inevitable. So if you're prepared, what are you doing now? What can you do over the next 2 to 3 months to set yourself up? Like, can you build and save and change your financial situation so you can be prepared? Like, what if you lost your job in 3 months? What would you do? What if everything changed in 6 months? Are you prepared now to handle that weight? What do you have in place now that's going to set your family up for the future? All right? So here are some little tidbits that I'm going to close out with that are critical for you as you head into 2026. Pray for direction. Fast for clarity. Release unforgiveness. Go to Matthew chapter 6 and read about prayer and unforgiveness and how that can transform your life. Close out wrong relationships. People, jobs, business ventures, churches, organizations, whatever it is, whatever relationships, family members, whatever wrong that is holding you back, let it go. And recommit to your daily disciplines. Recommit to consistency. Be your health, your spiritual journey, your financial plan. Recommit to those things and watch your life transform. So listen up. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited to see how God's going to change your life. I'm excited to see how God's going to shift your thinking. But look, I'm right here with you. Stay tuned. Stay locked in with the More or Less podcast and get these mindset shifts, these money habits. Go ahead and check out the free webinar. There's no purchase necessary to watch that webinar. That's going to give you some insight. It's going to show you what God can do in your life and change your life for the better. Go ahead and catch that free webinar, y'all. Link is in the description, in the bio, wherever you're watching this. Thank you guys. Have a great end of your year to start great in 2026. And catch you next time on the More or Less podcast.